Hello, and welcome to the Millennial's Guide to Preparing for the Apocalypse. My name is Ellie, and I'll be your instructor today. You may be wondering what my authority is on this subject, and I assure you I have innumerable credentials that I will share with you. After you have completed this course and pre-ordered my Apocalypse Toolkit, available for curbside pickup at all major retailers. Now, if you are a millennial, you are likely old enough to understand that we are nearing the end of the world, but not so old that you don't care. In this video, I'm going to share with you 8 important steps to prepare you for the apocalypse. Let's begin. For some of you, the end of the world may be a hard pill to swallow, while others saw this coming long ago. Before you can move on to any other steps, you must take into account how you personally will be affected when this big blue ball containing you and everyone you love finally explodes. If you're not sure, read peer-reviewed articles from highly credible sources your Facebook friends share to their walls. Articles containing spelling and grammatical errors are more likely to be accurate, as it's a sign that the creator was under a lot of stress while writing about a topic they know so much about. In this exploratory phase, you should also consider whether or not the world you live in is real, or a fabricated simulation created by an intelligent species from the future. When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you appear in full color, or are there indications of pixelation in and around your eyes? Do you experience frequent episodes of déjà vu that seem to coincide with important milestones, like your birthday? These are signs that you don't actually exist, and so you can skip directly to step 8. Now that you've accepted the end of the world and how it will affect your insignificant life, it's time to pull out that MasterCard and bury yourself under a mountain of debt. You can't take your money with you at the end of the world, so you might as well spend it all now. Here are some suggestions for what to buy. Medical equipment you don't really know how or when to use. High-ply toilet paper. More food than you could ever eat. A pet chameleon. Satanic candles. It's never too late to start praying to a new god. If you aren't sure what you would do if Godzilla suddenly attacked your city, then you're not fully prepared for the end of the world. First, take out a really big piece of paper. Then put a bunch of random points on it. Next, shout to all of the people around you about how important those points are. Write down all of your passwords and leave with a trusted source. Ask yourself important questions like, if I have to resort to having sex with my housemates, who would I sleep with first? And if I had to resort to cannibalism, would my answer be any different? Make a list of all the stuff you need to do before you die. Don't forget time for socializing, self-care, and reflection. Protective clothing is important. You don't know what sort of elements might exist at the end of the world, so you should make yourself into a human bubble as much as possible. Wrap a bandana around your face like a cow person, and top with a protective pair of goggles. Instead of pepper spray, arm yourself with Lysol and bleach. Don't forget snacks. Vegan jerky is great when faced with long journeys. And remember, always use protection. You've got all this pent-up angst, and now you're stuck at home. It's the perfect time to make your life's work, especially since your life might not last that much longer. Start by learning what you're good at. Some people will be natural visual artists, while others will be more skilled in the kitchen. If the first thing you try doesn't stick, try something else. instead of subjecting all of your friends to pretending to like the thing you're not good at. When you're finished, share your masterpiece with the people you care about. If they try to offer any feedback, remind them that it's your masterpiece and they're wrong. You've likely been spending a lot of time with yourself. It's only natural that you've started to notice things about yourself that annoy you, like the sound your mouth makes when you chew, or the fact that you can never decide which pair of yoga pants to put on in the morning when you know you're going to take them off before your 10 a.m. Zoom call anyway. But at the end of the world, you're alone. So you might as well start enjoying your company now. How about getting dressed up and taking yourself out to a romantic dinner? Or a relaxing bath? When none of those work, try masturbation. Nobody knows how to touch you the way that you touch you. Savor that feeling the next time you feel jealous of your friends who get to quarantine with their significant others. Chances are their sex lives are suffering more than yours right now. You're likely carrying a lot of resentment right now, either towards whomever thought it was a good idea to put an orangutan in the office in time for the end of the world, or to some fictitious deity whom you believe designed this entire experience, Truman Show style. Unfortunately, you can't force a mask onto the runner who decided it was a good idea to zoom past you way too closely on your morning walk, so you might as well forgive them for being a moron. In the end, we're all going to die. And as soon as you can accept the fact that not everyone is a brilliant saint like you, the sooner your hemorrhoids will clear up. Congratulations! By making it to the end of this video, you have proven that you have prepared yourself fully for the end of the world and have a longer attention span than 99.99% of the world's population. Remember, you won't actually get credit for this course until you have pre-ordered my Apocalypse Toolkit. A self-destructing link will be sent to whomever subscribes to this by the end of the world. I wish you a wonderful rest of your meaningless existence.